Roanoke Island. It's, what's today's date?
It's, today is 9/20.
September 20th, 1991. And we've come here to find the Pugh's roots and way to survive. This is the house that Charlie Pugh built. Charlie Pugh was the lighthouse keeper here on Roanoke Island, and he's our great uncle.
You know what?
You can see the sign here. There's Jackson. And we're on Roanoke Island at C.W. Pugh's Bed and Breakfast. And behind us, as you can see, is the home that the brother of our great-grandfather lived in here on this island. And we'll go in and have a look. The house has been restored by Nancy and Wayne Gray. Wayne Gray is a distant cousin. Here's another view of the house from another angle. It's a beautiful old home. There's Jackson and Pooh. And we're going to go into the house now and have a look inside. We're inside the house now, and I want you to see some of these photographs. See if you can see them. This right here is Charles W. Pugh, you can see. And he's the guy who built this home. Over here is Delphin Daniels Pugh.
This is little John Pugh, who was born January 2nd, 1829, who died February 24th, 1889. Why don't you get closer?
This is Cynthia Tillett Pugh. She was born in 1834 and died in 1916. And I believe that she was our father's grandmother.
Hi, I'm Carla Pugh. My brother's in Roanoke Island. Study on our father's family of origin.
What's the date?
It's Saturday.
1991.
1991.
The 21st.
And here's John from Denver, Colorado. I expect people will be watching years from now.
We're on the little township of Wanchese, originally coming from Wales, and we've just come upon the gravesite of. This here is our grandfather's wife. Now, she wasn't someone who lived long. She only lived until the age of 21, and then she died of some kind of disease where they didn't have antibiotics. But my mother, Nikki, one of her greatest fears was that she wouldn't be able to meet Carl, who she was married to for over 50 years. She wouldn't be able to meet heaven because this wife might intercede. But we don't know whether that would have happened or not.
Can we go any further than this?
This is our grandfather's parents. This is our father's, well, this is our great-grandparents. William Sinclair Pugh was a seaman, and he owned a fleet of ships, and he was had a fishing.
Hi, I'm John Pugh. In further review of our ancestry, these are the markers of Charles C.W. Pugh, who was the lighthouse keeper here on Roanoke Island, appointed by the federal government. He's the brother of William Sinclair Pugh, which was our great-grandfather. This is his wife, also Delphine D. Pugh, better known nickname. This marker over here is one of his children, Fordyce Wells Pugh, who lived only about 1 year. His other child was Daisy, and if you could come over here, I'll show you her marker. This is Daisy Pugh. This was the other child he had, and she married into the Gray family. She married Richard H. Gray, and they built the house. No, cut. Other? Oh, okay. Okay, Daisy's had, say what? Daisy's father built a house here on Roanoke Island, which her children, Wayne, has just recently bought and renovated. That's called the C.W. Pugh Bed and Breakfast Inn. And this is something we happened upon in our visit here, and we are presently staying there. They also own a restaurant named the Queen Anne's Revenge, which is quite a nice restaurant.
Welcome from the sunny shores of North Carolina. Pugh family.
We're at Nagcat Beach.
Nagcat Beach. Taking some real pictures of herself.
He's the king of the rock.
Squirrel. There's the crashing surf behind us right back there.
You should have seen it last night. When the squirrel takes pictures of him.
That banging sound you hear on the thing there, that's the lens cap flying in the breeze, smacking against the camera.
Yeah, now we're going to throw food in the ocean.
Get on, come on, Jack, let's get her.
I can't believe you guys. And he was about to let me go, and you would have kept. You would have kept dragging.
Say something profound, Carla.
Let me see.
There's the Pugh Street sign. Roanoke. I'm in search of the grandfather's Pop's store. Hoping I'll find it down this road. It looks like. Do you have any other relatives on the island?
Well, I have my sons live up Long Island. My sister, she's visiting now from Norfolk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice.
We just been out. Went up to McDonald's. Hamburger all day.
Didn't do that when you were a kid, did you?
No, they weren't none around then.
Now, what is this? This is is that a wood-burning stove?
That, no, that's electric.
Now this
oil
here.
heater. Oh,
This-
that's oil burner.
Uh-huh.
They have a tank out in the back that feeds this.
Okay.
Just turn
Looks
it
like
on.
it'll keep you nice and warm. And it gets pretty cold here in the winter?
Has a blower on it. Turn that on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it gets kind of cool, but it's not really too bad here. We have kind of mild winters. That's the room built on there. There weren't no bathroom here when I come here. That's no electric lights. They had a gas plant over across the road, that back of the store, but that had lights for the store and the house. That was run over here to the house. But I did away with all that and
Mm-hmm.
put in electric lights
Mhm.
when I moved here.
Is this your boat here?
That's one I had for years, yeah. old Chris Kraft.
Now, did you offshore in that?
I did some. But,
Yeah, they get pretty rough out there. That's.
yeah, this is really the junk room.
Well, it looks like some good junk. You got some.
All that's fishing tackle and all that's fishing tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And all that's fishing tackle. My boys, I don't know, it seems like they rather buy it than to someone else than to buy it from me. I decided I wasn't going to give them everything, you know. But anyway, the kind that I had then, that, you know, was kind of obsolete for them, so they want something different, new.
This is Pop's old store. It was moved from across the street, and you just saw a tour of his house. Waylon Baum took us on the tour. And we'll go inside and have a peek.
Yes.
Nice.
They're the two boys.
Die on the mountain. How'd you feel? Oh, excited. I'm excited about you dying on the mountain.
Goosey, don't talk that way to Jackson. That's not nice. You guys look good. What do you have to say?
Very exciting day. I flew 15 miles already. Oh. And now I'm ready to go across the ocean.
Hanging on a thermal. Bird came over and hit on Jackson's head. It was terrible.
Goosey, every time you get with Jackson in the picture, you say something derogatory.
Out in the ocean.
Here we are at Jockey Ridge. Jackson's about to go hang gliding. Let's see the panoramic view here. Whoops, he bit the dirt, I'm afraid. I saw sand go in his mouth, didn't you?
The U.S. Hang Gliding Association is in Colorado Springs.
Cool. You should present your certificate and say,
Hey, hey, good buddy. I'm a professional.
Let's do different imitations of all the people we know. Like, there's a Popham imitation. Oh yeah, that's Popham.
Oh, yeah.
And then
How about,
there's
oh,
Johnny.
Oh, Gene.
That's Hayden.
Oh.
And then
Hey,
there's
Gina.
Johnny.
I wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
imitate Johnny.
Oh,
I haven't seen Johnny for so long.
Oh, yeah.
When was the last time you saw Johnny?
This is Graham. No, Gene, I don't think we have to talk about this again. Remind me again one more time. We're gonna go over it in detail. I gotta hear
And then her favorite word is cozy. Right? Or roar, brother, roar.
Right.
What?
Right, or would you like another granola bar?
Oh.
She's pushing those a lot.
Yeah, so what's Johnny like?
Still
When was the last
have
time
a
you saw
cocktail
Johnny?
Johnny
hour.
is very funny.
Wait a second, when was the last time you saw him?
Recently.
How about you, Jack?
6 months ago.
Oh, yes.
He's
Like
very-
how many years?
Probably since you've seen him.
I haven't seen him since the Devonwood house, you guys.
Likewise.
Really? I thought you went to Mount Dora and visited Graham at one point.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
Oh.
Thank God, we stayed.
He's
Well,
very-
guess what? I haven't seen Graham since then either.
He's very funny. In an elementary
Has
kind
he
of way.
changed? I mean,
Whatever, he's very funny.
He is. He's funny. I guess he's funny because your expectations are so low. You know what I'm saying? So that anything he says kind of is funny.
well, I think that, yes, that's like part of it. It seems like there was more to it.
He does have a good sense of humor, but it's like little
Limited.
rhymes and word puns and.
Yeah, but see, because I remember as a kid thinking he was, you know, not really quite seeing the, I mean, he was weird, but not really sort of seeing it as that being ill or being retarded.
Remember when he got
It's more clear to you now when you look at him that he's
Remember
like,
when he got the new
Oh,
mustache?
yeah, because his pants hang down almost off of him.
And he never put up tucks in his shirt. Remember when you got the new Mustang and you were scrambling it through the yard down, but
Oh
Well,
God,
I did more
I
than
do
just
remember
demo
that.
it. Penny and I took him out around the neighborhood.
With him in it?
Completely terrorized him.
No, with him
Because
in
we
it.
met some guys in the road and we dragged them.
or did you?
Johnny.
Johnny's in the back
He
seat.
became, he never drove with me again. I really frightened him.
Yeah, but there
I
could have
took
been
advantage
anybody.
of
It
the
didn't have to
situation.
be Johnny.
Because we had a restricted license. We were 14 and he was a grown-up. So.
And then Johnny got also approached by a prostitute on Miami Beach. Came home very distraught.
I'm blocking the camera. Jackson, you're blocking the camera.
Hey.
Jax.
Yes.
Hello, Jax. So Jax.
Jackson, you're blocking Goosey's camera.
It's okay, Jax.
I'm not
It doesn't
blocking.
matter. This is real life. This is like how they make
Shut up.
movies now. It's sort of like that, sort of music video kind of feel to it.
MTV.
I ain't blocking
Jackson,
nothing
I
but
cannot believe that you're eating all that ice cream.
That's how I've been gaining weight.
God, you're gonna be wired.
Show the people back home what your stomach looks like, Jackson.
Okay.
Show them that big gut.
Well,
Come over here.
here it is normally. And here it is when I distend it.
Boing.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh! Pinocchio!
You all dressed up for us tonight, Carla.
Yes,
This
Carlos.
is a formal occasion for you.
That's my limited look.
She's mentally incapacitated. This is as much as she can get her physical.
I bought this for the trip.
So tomorrow's the big day. This went very fast for me, this whole trip.
It kind of dragged
I have to tell you, one of the nicest things for me on this trip was with Waylon. He was a nice guy. It was just like, it wasn't a zooey. This was a little too zooey for me today with, you know, with all of us there. And he was he's just sort of a very comfortable guy, you know, after a minute, you know.
Well, I think the only way
Friendly.
we can do those sort of personal
You can't do them
get-togethers is
by,
that you can't have cross conversations,
no.
number one, and one
Well,
of us
you
should do.
you really can't. You can only have one person.
One person needs to do the talking, the rest of us
And in
just-
fact, even if I'd gone over there by myself and it had been those two, it would have been better if it had been just,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, when
one of us.
Jackson was talking to that
And
guy,
you're-
I felt like screaming.
Well, I did too because of the video camera. I was feeling tense, but
And then we kept trying to shut Mr. Hayes up, and of course, he
He
was
would.
sort of,
But then it turned out that Billy didn't know anything. Hayes knew all Mr.
so because he
Hayes.
had to jump up and switch the camera.
Which I didn't
on
want to
him.
do discreetly because I didn't want to offend.
Billy.
Bill is like, you know, pointing the camera. I was like, hell, you don't know anything.
Then I got and switched it back, and then we ran out of film.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of an interesting tape altogether, I think.
It's going to be very fragmented.
Can you edit anything like that, or is it you pretty much stuck with it on the tape? Huh?
I mean, you can if you have equipment, but I don't have any.
Does that mean you have to open up the canister and then splice it and all that, or what do they do these days?
Yeah, these days they
Digitally
you pop it
seal
into a deck where you have the cassette that you're running, and then you have another deck with another
Oh.
cassette, and then you go, you sort of you have this thing called a jogger, where it's like a wheel, and you sort of wheel up to the point you want, and
Oh, that's
pick up from
interesting.
there. So Wayne Sherman does that for a living,
Uh-huh.
so he does all that stuff. So I hang glided today. That was something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, you know, you ought to buy one of those T-shirts that says Flight School on it. They were pretty.
Yeah,
They were real nice.
yeah. That was neat. I'd definitely like to do it.
In fact,
again.
you know what they were
I'm
selling?
not ready to jump off any mountain though. Boy, I was getting confused there. I almost killed myself. Yeah, I just got confused. He kept saying, pull back, pull back. And so I'd go like this, pull back. And I pull. But he wanted me to go like this. And
Yeah.
I was doing the worst possible thing. I'm climbing like this. And he's going, and I'm going too high. And he said, pull back. I went, woo. You know,
God, and then you stalled.
You were
pretty
way
up
the
in
hell
the
up
air.
there. Wasn't I? I was way up there. And then I went like this, and I went, what did I do? And it was sort of this eerie thing, because I was sort of hanging up there way in the sky. And I knew I was very high, and I knew I was like stopping. And his voice sounded frightened. I'm looking down at him, and it's sort of like I was hovering above my own body, like you hear about people talking about.
You thought you were gonna get hurt?
And he sounded very frightened, but I wasn't frightened for some reason. I don't know why I wasn't frightened. And then I got down. I mean, I ended up. What happened? I ended up getting some speed, and then I think I didn't end up having a good flight even after that. But and he comes over and says, "You scared the hell."
They have some car decals that you might like to have in your car someday. Really?
I'm not into car decals. I don't like car junk. I always thought it's a little weird to put take your $10,000 new car and put it, just trash it up. It just looks trashy.
I have a Yellowstone National Park decal on my car. That way I identify in the parking lot. Everyone I know has an LX Honda. Everyone I
I
know.
have a trailer hitch.
That's different. You can trail something on the back of that
Not much.
size car? No.
1,500
Maybe a
pounds.
jet ski.
Windsurf.
The back of what?
Back of a lightweight Honda car.
Yeah. You
They're
don't
not-
have the LXI, do you?
No.
I have the LX. I wish I had the LXI.
Oh, you have a Honda?
If I have my air conditioning on and I'm trying to get on an expressway, I just turn it off.
You don't still have that same Honda, do you?
No.
Oh no, I got rid of my Golden. I've got the Lux now.
Oh.
You have a new car, pal.
The what? Lux?
Yeah, 4-door Honda. Lucy and I drive the same car now.
Exact
I can
same
believe
car.
that.
Same year, the same color.
What year?
Same model. 19, what is it?
It's
19,
weird.
1989?
It's pretty weird.
What is it, an 89?
I have an 89.
That's what I thought.
What?
I got
Oh, do you? We all drive an 89? That's kind of interesting.
Also a very good year.
So, you know, we're going to see each
Ford.
other pretty soon. I mean, we won't even have time to miss each other before we're seeing each other
Yeah.
again.
So do you think we should do this next year?
What,
To
come here?
Wanchies?
No.
What, just Sibs?
Yeah.
No.
Just sit. Why not?
Fine, Jax, you and I will go somewhere.
Come to
Once
my
every
house.
20 years is maybe a good
No,
idea.
no.
20
years?
Look, I
Go
want
on.
Social.
bring a
Nah,
party.
we thought you loved us. You told us you loved us twice on this
I was
trip.
really looking forward to this trip, but I realized my dreams within 24 hours.
What was that?
What was that?
Well, it only took me 24
That we're
hours
gonna
to
kill
get to
you
know
at the
you.
end of the trip. Come to my place, you all. I've got 2 extra bedrooms.
You
Well,
figure,
how,
you
Pooh,
figure
how
out
are we
for
going to
me.
bond if you don't want to spend any time with us?
Mm-hmm.
Lucy, what is this, like, glue baby junk here? I mean, what do I need to do?
Spend time with us.
I am. I'm here. What more do you want?
Come back next year.
And then what?
Well, God,
Year
why
after.
not?
Where should we meet next year, Jackson?
My
You and I?
place.
Nah.
Why
no,
not?
No, it has to be neutral
It
territory.
has to be a
We're not going to want
non-smoker's
to hang out at
palace.
your house.
We don't have to, we can go up in the
It's
mountains.
gotta be someplace where people don't smoke.
Well,
Go
I mean,
rafting.
you might talk me into going to Colorado, but who's not going to want
To go skiing?
it? No. You don't want to do that, do you?
Of course I do.
Skiing?
But with Arnie. Because Arnie's never been
See,
skiing
we're not going to
before.
bond with Arnie around. Any more than you're going to bond with Jean around, or I'm going to
Why
bond with
not?
Linda around.
We would if you didn't spend all
Yeah.
your time with her. I might bond a little bit more. In fact, frankly, I think you all should go on a vacation with Arnie. I'll go on a vacation with Jean. Think about it. Then I'd really get to know her.
How long do we ever think about it?
We just thought about it. Forget it.
That's one less person you could show this tape to.
Or brother bar.
I didn't say that.
I did.
I'm going to rewind it and play this part over again. I like Arnie. Who's trying to salvage the tape? It's too late, Carla.
Jean, you'd like to spend time with me, wouldn't you?
I don't know, June. She's sort of boring. She doesn't want to do anything. After she sits in the parking lot, she wants to come home. She wouldn't even let us stop for dinner.
I didn't go hang gliding. I knew where my limits are, man. I didn't want to do that with
I'm
Walter.
tired. I'm bushed.
Bavarian?
Yeah. So where could we go next year? What would be like sort of fun? What appeals to you? Just to make believe for a second that we're going to do that.
No, but it's true though,
Disney
that when we
World.
all get together and we're with our respective spouses, we don't end up actually connecting.
That's true.
And
That's
I don't
why.
end up connecting with Jean either.
That's
There's something
true.
wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's normal. I don't think that's wrong at all. That's why it's important to have vacations like this. And all kidding aside, you're
Well,
right.
you
If you
do
really
need
wanted to, if we really wanted to get to know Arnie, then we should go on vacation with him. The guys should, the family guys should.
Or, you know, you spend a day with Arnie in some capacity
Yeah.
and likewise, you know, do
Yeah.
something
But
that's
see,
sort
the
of...
problem is it's going to take more than that. You know, it's like friends. Gene and I have this conversation often because at home, you know, we sometimes say, you know, it would be nice if we had, you know, another couple that we spent time with.
Yeah.
But the problem is you just can't have that many friends if you're busy. Because to have a friend, like there's another couple down the street, which is a very nice couple.
Requires
But if we-
attention.
If we have dinner with them once every 6 months, we're not going to develop a friendship. There's no point. There's just no point, is my feeling. Either you see them once a week,
And who has time?
Or forget about it.
Unless
So
it's
therefore, if you have all,
enrollment.
you do, yes, you do, Jackson. You live the perfect life, Jackson. Jackson is actually the smartest person among us. He has figured out a way to have all the free time that he wants. Now that you have that free time, what do you do?
Don't start this again.
Hobby C.
Yeah, like what?
I told you, I alternate between working on my, rebuilding the motorcycle,
That's fun.
because I got it in a box.
I like
Completely.
rebuilding motorcycles. That's
I
fun.
had to take the schematic wiring diagram and fully rewire it. And that was hard.
That would be fun for me. I'd like to do that.
Anybody take one look at that wiring diagram and they would say pretty good.
I wouldn't mind having total
It's
free
easy.
time for hobbies.
Yeah. What would you do?
More art.
Harder.
Yep.
You know what I would do? If I had an
Acrylic.
unlimited amount of money, I'd do
Acrylics.
sports. I'd get into handwriting. So I got tired of that. Then
I'd have
I'd get into, you know what I want to learn next?
What?
Kayaking. Whitewater kayaking.
Well, my area is place B.
Yeah. Whitewater kayaking would be a gas. That'd be a lot of fun.
My area is a place to meet next year.
Well, how far are you from Yellowstone National Park? Do you think? Really?
That's what we should do. We should do a road trip. We should meet in Denver.
Winnebago.
We could do it in a Winnebago.
No, just a regular car's good enough.
A
Yellowstone
A regular
is a beautiful
I'll hide
place to
Linda
stay.
in the bathroom.
Nah, see, it's not the same.
Oh, I
It's not.
I was kidding.
It's true. It's not the same.
What?
Can't have siblings. Can't have spouses.
I don't want to go on a sibling trip to that extent. I mean, because I don't
Why do you
have,
keep doing that?
I don't have the intimacy
Who
with you
am I
guys.
going to
that-
be able to show this tape to other than
You know what I mean? I don't
and
have the intimacy with you guys that I actually have with Art, in
I do.
fact. You know, so I kind of miss it.
Oh, well.
I do. It's like after a while, I kind of miss being able to just.
But why isn't it? Why can't you be comfortable
But it's
with your
physical.
brother? We're your brother.
I know, but I have a physical relationship with Arnie. I like that.
So
You do.
Can't you separate the two?
You know,
You're not interested in pursuing a platonic relationship with your brother?
I have one, but I don't have to spend it on a vacation with you guys.
This is how we sort of get to know each other.
But I know you guys very well.
No,
I
you
don't.
don't. No, you don't.
I don't
No, you
feel.
No, you don't. All you can do. Oh, the only thing that you say to Jackson like a broken record is take Thorazine, take Thorazine, or something like that.
Take some kind of pill and straighten your life out.
You don't really
I
know
don't say
Jackson as an adult,
that. Yeah, I do.
and neither do I.
Well, all I know is
You're so
this one
philosophical.
pill is not the cure all of my life.
What is the cure-all for your life?
Leave me alone.
That'll cure you?
You know, you're after something. You're trying to get fulfilled in some way. That,
No,
that the
I-
family did
no.
meet your needs in some way, and I'm not sure
No,
what you're
I don't-
asking for is realistic.
I'm not asking. I don't think I'm after anything. I would like us all to be closer, and I think that this was great. Very good, very good. Good. In order to
But I don't feel not close. I have not felt like we weren't close. I felt that way about 5 years ago. But in the last couple of years, I haven't felt that way at all. We've spent a fair amount of time the last couple of years on vacations
Yeah.
and things.
I haven't felt like we were that close. I mean, we were close, but you know, garbage. I'll feel like we were much closer after this.
Goosey, garbage.
Won't you?
But I haven't felt.
Won't you?
Goosey, you gonna eat this cookie?
Nah.
I didn't feel.
Wait, is this
I
bag
didn't
in
feel
there?
like there was a gap.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I did not feel that there was a gap.
How about you, Jack?
About what? A gap with us?
I feel completely up to date on what was happening with her.
I don't know, a little bit.
You know, I mean, I really do. I mean,
Do you feel like you've gotten to know Pooh better, or sort of feel more comfortable with Pooh now as a result of this trip?
mm-hmm.
Do you think this trip was valuable for that?
You know, I do
Seriously.
feel closer to Jackson because I think Jackson, in the
Well, maybe you and
past,
Jackson should go on
Jackson
vacation.
has
Next
been in some weird spaces, and of course you've always had your girlfriend around. So,
Let's talk about those weird spaces you've been in. Say those.
And I'm glad
Boulder
to-
County Jail.
no, I'm glad to spend time with Jackson,
How about time with Jackson?
where
at the
he's
Boulder
feeling
County Jail?
okay. You know, that's good.
Yeah, Jackson
But, I
has
mean,
been
you've
with us
been-
for 4
ever
days.
since-
He hasn't taken one drink. That's
Frankly,
pretty
ever
incredible.
since
Oh, I don't think that's a big deal.
It is a big
I
deal.
have no major craving, but I was a little thinner when you told me in that place.
I know you
No,
were.
don't order a drink.
You
And I'm
keep laughing
sorry
like
Like
for
you're
that.
playing mommy or something.
No, I care about
Because
you,
if I
Jackson.
want one, I'll have one.
I know you will. but
I
I'm
have
just-
no major craving for
You
it.
would have just.
But it wasn't my choice to quit drinking either.
Well, that's what's unfortunate. You may as well take credit for it, Jackson.
Well, I'm being honest.
Yeah, so that doesn't get you any credit. I'd rather you lie and tell me you
Oh.
did it because you wanted to save
But
your
I'm
money.
doing better without drinking. Me and Linda argue about this.
Is Linda drinking? She's on
She
antabuse.
drinks.
She drinks around you.
Oh yeah.
Why doesn't she go on antabuse?
She doesn't have that much of a problem.
Whenever I've seen her, she's been
She's
swigging
been
it
pretty-
just like
Well,
you.
she was drinking a lot
She's
when
an
you saw
alcoholic.
it.
You
We're
gotta
all.
She's the only slimy person that we can judge.
But no, what
Well,
I'm
this will be
Who's
not
smoking a cigarette?
Jackson! Come on. Get out of here with the cigarette, would you?
I'll put it out.
Jesus, God, we can't show this to the...
No, because now I'm smoking.
Ooh, this is really disgusting, man.
There it is. Jackson, I don't understand.
You guys are deadbeats.
You're a wart, man.
Yeah,
You're just a wart in somebody's
I
ass.
resent you for doing that, Jackson.
I swear to God.
You know how people go like that? When they're smoking
I wish
it was
a
cigarettes,
TV here.
and
Yeah.
smoke out like that?
Did you ever do that, Jax?
Oh yeah.
You go...
Oh.
No, we used to do that, though.
I'm
And
not
then
smoking.
the other thing that you do is, you would do it through a tissue or something. What was that with the
Oh,
tissue?
you take a drag and blow
Oh,
through
yeah,
it, and
and
it
has
shows
big
the
brain
stain.
stain.
I'm surprised it didn't just do it then.
You're gonna burst your lung, Jackson.
I saw a little wolf there.
But also some of that is steam, you know, that compressed air.
Oh, yeah?
Is
You
that
think
what it
so?
was, all the
humidified. No.
I feel sort of gross from that sandwich. I haven't had a good meal this whole trip.
Huh?
I don't know, I just haven't been hungry.
You've been kind of excited.
Maybe.
I've
You've
been
been very
pretty
excited
better.
about this whole thing.
My stomach's...
You're kind of hyper.
Oh, I've always been
Really?
Are you
I
kidding?
never remembered you being. Maybe that's why you were
Are you
always trying to. You were always the bull, and we were the chipmunks.
Yeah.
Because he was the hyper bully. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, we were always hiding, and you were always chasing. I mean, in the way
Well,
it's
what
happened.
game was that? I just remember the pool one.
I mean, you see, you were too young to remember that one involvement, but we used to. You know, we'd go like this, and we'd hide behind furniture, and Goosey would be the bull, you know, and he'd try
I don't
and
really remember
he'd
that.
try and
It
grab
sounds-
us.
it sounds vaguely
It was
familiar.
always terrifying. We loved it.
You know what was a lot of fun that we used to play, Jackson? In the pool and mommy and mommy.
Bull.
The pool and
Bull or bull?
no, the pool in Devonwood.
Yeah, where you jump
Bull.
feet
No.
first and try to
The
do
skateboard
No.
thing. Was it- we
Or
were
the
on
skateboard. Remember
We
the
were on
skateboard?
skateboards.
Round and round we
We
go.
go like
I
this.
remember that.
No, you were allowed to do it on
And it was
foot.
those old wheel with the steel wheel.
wheel.
Yeah.
And then you go.
I'll never forget, remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing that hung over the kitchen window and it had a bar that we would grab onto?
Yeah.
I grabbed onto that and missed it. Went flying in the back of my head. Boy, that looked like shit.
Back of your head where?
I was seeing stars
Back of your head hit where?
on the patio. Concrete. Palm balls on the
You guys were
skateboard.
always doing that.
And we would grab a hold of that bar and go swinging and kick the
I see.
skateboard out from
Yeah.
under
I
us.
never did that.
And I missed it and went
Yeah.
shwomp.
But I was
Straight
talking
back
about the Bleming's Bluff in the pool.
Oh, Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. Yeah.
Mhm.
That
I
was-
played
was
that
like
this summer
game.
with a bunch of younger kids.
Yeah. It's
Me,
fun.
Linda, and
Yeah, it was
Science
endless. We
would
never
play.
got tired of it.
Remember we had that bell that they'd ring. What was it? 1, 2, or 3 rings, depending on who
the
the phone was
Harrisons.
for. No. Oh, the Harrisons had a train whistle.
Yeah, we had one too. That
We
was
had a
for
bell
phone
right
call.
outside the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, we also had a buzzer too, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, that
buzzer
was the
in-
bell.
instated
Oh,
later.
that was the buzzer.
Buzzer
Well,
was
the
later.
bell was left from the littles.
Yeah.
That was for dinner. We didn't really use that. But the buzzer was a bell too. One for poo, 2 for you.
Yeah,
3
and I
for
had.
me.
Do you guys remember the fort I had out in the?
Stable.
Yeah, and then they
Oh,
tore
that
it
was
down.
neat.
Dad had tore it down.
Yeah.
You know, why couldn't
Hey, Jackson, just in time.
What?
Sit down right here.
Camera button.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to go ahead and do general reporting. All roads per American Eagle Flight 4920 to Raleigh, Durham, to the exit sign. If you would please have your boarding pass out and available to the users, we would appreciate it.
So, what's the deal, kids? Where are we going to go next year?
I want to go on another ski trip.
I want everybody for Christmas. We should start planning.
How many bedrooms do you have? Do you have 2 spare
Three.
bedrooms?
We should start planning our.
Linda gets to work, but we don't have enough space.
Yeah, no, we should. But we should plan our Christmas
But you know
'92 trip now.
For $28, you can get a program like Mama does for the kitchenette and everything.
Wow, that's cheap.
Very cheap.
So what's there
Yeah, but we
do?
don't want to stay in Longmont
What's
because
there to
there's
do?
nothing much to do right there.
Lucy, we're the last ones on the plane. We've got to go.
That's
See ya.
really.
Bye, you guys. Love you guys.
See you, Steve.
Oh shit! I forgot.